Explorers gotta be careful. Go explore! Yeah, you'll be fine. Madigan, you don't have an IS-3?
No.
Do you have a CRH?
I do. I've got the VK4502A, FE4202, Primo Victoria. Which one should I take?
Yeah, we lost that one.
Oh. Well, it's a heavy, so this is probably the closest thing to an IS-3 I've got right now.
Alrighty, we have 14 players in this channel and only 9 in the training room at the moment.
Yeah, can you send me an invite, please?
And Hamster one, please.
I'm just finishing a battle.
Alright.
Gents, join la la la. The sex game.
Yeah,
if you
I
want to
sent a
invite,
clarified invite. I can send it again. We already have 11 players in here. Toasty, yeah, you're already in, so...
I'm finishing a game and then I'll join.
I'll make it fast. Training should start in 2 minutes.
I'm there now.
I don't think I am yet. Yeah, it should be in.
Winning 6-1, so we'll finish very quickly.
Yeah, remember I am on stream. I don't have any viewers right now. Rip.
Oh, so you don't have to behave yet. That's Hamster, that's me. We're 12 in here, only 3 more to go. All the are still in game.
I'm in.
Jeff.
I'm here. 1 second.
Ooh, and technically it is time. So.
Sorry, I won. 1 second.
Alright,
I'm on the
yeah, we
side
can
there,
wait 1
Feets,
second.
Mike Nisbel.
And time's up.
I'm on the side feet, Mike Nisbel.
Alright, electric.
What do you want? IS-3?
Yeah, preferably. Let me see. Electric warrior. Can you ready up in the tank?
Sorry for making you wait.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Alright, we got 15 in this channel, or 15 in the channel and 14 in the training room. Mike Nispel.
Yeah, I'm in now. Sorry.
No, awesome. They have a spectator over there. Cool, let's go. Now, today we're going to do a lesson about what we should not do. It's about shielding the enemy. Now, when should we shield the enemy?
Preferably never.
When
Sure.
he's very dangerous.
Yeah, but
and
how many times do we do it?
Too many.
You're right about that one. It happens almost every battle. Alright, drive towards the middle, no shooting yet.
Can I kill the Panzer 38 NA?
No, you can't.
Let's report him at least for filtering.
Can I ram it?
No, stay away.
Oh,
It's not shooting.
down it! Down it! You feel bullied. Dora the Destroyer. Oh yeah, I love that name.
Now, what is the reason why we shield the enemy so much?
Because we like
Bad map
close
awareness.
combat.
Because, you know, peace.
No. What happens a lot is that, for example, if I would give the order, push on that Patriot, electric, people, they go into sniper mode, they aim for, let's say, electric, and they just drive towards him. And one reason could be they're face hugging. And they're like, yeah, I can shoot him. I can shoot him. But they forget that their teammates are behind them, and they cannot shoot because they're shooting him. Please don't do things like that. Yusuf, can you get out of here?
Sorry.
Alright. Now, let's say, for example, I would say push on cab. And, they are like, yeah, I want to shoot his side because it's a lot easier to shoot. And they shoot his side, boom, and they stay here.
That's what I do every time.
Yeah, well, the first move was okay, but after that you have two choices. Either you just keep on moving until you're behind them or even on the other flank, or you just go to the outside. Now, even if you go like, yeah, I'm going next to him, boom, I fire, if you're just like, alright, I'm gonna hold my distance and I'm gonna shoot from here, yeah, cool, go ahead. But don't stay next to him. It's also already with pushing on him or on a specific tank. Very simple. Without talking or discussing, you can actually try this by playing 2 at 2. Now, both two players can push on me. Already very simple, very basic. Kev and electric, push on me together. Just keep moving. And automatically, remember, don't shoot. Yep, very simple. You see this? One goes right, one goes left. So even if I'm trying to face like one, or trying to keep my front to one, I cannot do it at 2. This is very simple, very basic, but if you both go on the same side, you're only going to make it harder. So those are technically the two ways how we shoot the enemy. Staying too close next to him or face hugging. Now there is only one situation when you can face hug.
When we want to keep him stationary?
No, well that could be, yeah, but usually that's not really necessary.
When he's gonna shield you from his teammates.
Well, it could be when he was shooting you, but more when you are low HP. Let's say, for example, I'm a one-shot and the rest of my team is full HP, and I'm going to face hug him. That means he will have more difficulties penetrating me. He might going to bounce 1 or 2 shots still. And that is awful. But he cannot turn his third around, because if he turns his third around, I will shoot him. And if he shoots on somebody else, he will not focus fire, and he will definitely die. So he needs to shoot on me, and he needs to take that difficult shot. Trust me, when I'm in a battle, usually the low HP needs to find a long way around, and the full HP goes face hugging. Please don't do that. Now, which one of you already heard about the lessons to push around the corner?
Me.
Me.
Yep.
Me.
Done that, yeah.
Me too.
User joined
Now,
your
one of the
channel.
things we were talking about was that everybody had shots on the enemy. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Now, that means you're not going to shield the enemy.
User in your channel timed out.
Cool. So, if we do it correctly, well, nothing should go wrong.
User joined your channel.
We got a bunch of buildings over here. Alright, everybody follow me. Which building am I going to pick?
Oh, go with those things.
Yeah, well, there are not too many trees around here, so that does make it a little bit easier. Now, we did it by having 3 tanks lined up. 3 tanks lined up on the field, on the other side of the corner, just in front of the building. Don't get too close to me, Madigan. Give them some space. Remember, everybody
User
needs to
joined
line up.
your channel.
Yusuf, what are you doing here?
What? You said follow you.
No, get out.
What?
Alright, only
Right.
3 tanks line up. You got Kev there, and I want 2 tanks next to him. Dosing, please, keep some distance. So, let's do it. Let's push around the corner. And you know what? You guys are allowed to shoot. No, even better. You will have to shoot. Now, there is one difference about this training. Is that if you aim on me, and you will shoot a teammate in the back of the turret, you will get some bonus points. You did a good job.
What?
Nonetheless, because then, the one in front of you knew that he was shooting the enemy.
Yeah.
That means the ones on the outside needs to push first, Electric Warrior, then Hanser, then Cav. Now, if you're really going to slow down too much, yeah, it's not good. But, for as long as it goes, try to keep pushing as fast as you can. And try to either shoot on me, but if there's a teammate in front of you, shoot him. It's just to warn your teammates that, hey, you're shielding the enemy. You're doing it wrong. So, the first 3, push around. Let's see how you do. So you can shoot on me. Cool. But if the teammate is... Alright. And the next 3, do it again. Just drive around the building and the next 3 make a lineup. And then the next 3, by the way, everybody can make a lineup.
Come on, let's go. Guys.
But I want you to challenge your teammates to shoot them in the back of the turret.
While aiming at you mean?
Yes, while aiming at me. So if you notice like, hey, they're shooting the enemy, punish it. When you make a lineup and you push around the corner, by the way, Rob, you can go if you like.
User in your channel timed out.
Ooh, what? Oh, that was Boom. Rob,
Yeah.
you can go if you
Go.
like.
Sorry?
You can go.
Okay. Sorry.
Just push. Your teammates need to follow.
Don't cut me.
Remember, I'm the enemy. You can shoot me. Cool. Alright, make a lineup first. Make a lineup first. Medigan and Yusef, fall back. Yusef.
Go forward.
You could be backwards. Alright, well, Medigan, whenever you're ready, go. And look for it. Look to try to shoot your teammate in the back of the turret. That's the best thing you can do. Alright, you can still shoot on a dead tank. Remember, make the lineup first. Headless, remember, if you keep moving instantly, then it's not clear to your teammates when you are actually shooting. So just hold the lineup for about 2 seconds and then go push. Remember, the biggest challenge is shooting a teammate in the back of the turret.
Took that a little bit tight there, hamster.
Now, it looks like everybody is scared that a teammate is actually going to shoot in the back of the turret. Alright. Oh, we could have the first one here. Oh.
User in your channel timed out.
Remember, Trooper, there you were shooting the enemy. Alright. Be careful. Really make a lineup. Hold it for 2-3 seconds. Oh, good start. Yep. You drove too fast. Alright. Try to switch position, so from the inside to the outside. Middle. You guys are doing alright. Alright. Hey, yeah. Otherwise, the next one, just line up with the ones in front of you. Make sure there are 3 next to each other. Everybody needs to learn to play with everybody. Remember, and give each other room to fire. Like I said, the bonus is shooting a teammate. Alright. Super, remember the lineup is a staircase, the basic lineup. That means you should be a little bit backstep. Yeah. It has to be a stair from above, and this is almost 1+1. You should be a little bit more back, though, Super. Alright, yeah, well, let's try it. Let's go. This is... Ooh, look at that! Ooh, I would go for the team shot.
Coasting, you want to go in the middle of that one?
Electric, you could have been shot. Remember, as the one on the inside, you need to control your speed. Ooh, Rob! Ooh, Rob! This is gonna hurt. Yep. Really gotta pay attention to your teammates.
Sorry, Rob.
Eh, no worries. It's a training room. Learn.
Sorry.
Alright, that. Hamster, be careful. Remember, you need to control your speed, slow down. Rob, try to make the lineup decent. That means Medican should be the one in front, Electric a little bit back, and you also a little bit back from Medican Rob. Yeah, like that. Cool. Good, looking very good. And like I said, one more time, as long as you're shooting your foot or the enemy, you cannot move forward. Yeah,
User disconnected from your channel.
very good. Alrighty, everybody. We can all drown ourselves wherever we like. And we're gonna try something on a different map. Hey, look at that. We have somebody else here.
User joined your channel.
Hello.
You've killed my engine now. It's going to take me ages to get to the water.
I'm in the water, it's not deep enough. Oi! Oh, there it is. Yeah. That's
Alrighty. Still not everybody's round.
Oh wait, Yusuf CFK. Oh well.
Right now.
Killed Yusuf before we dived in the pond. Someone go and kill Yusuf, quick.
Well, if it's only one, it should be a victory.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yep. Alrighty, we can all ready up.
Or how many credits did I lose? Oh, I'm curious. Oh, not too many. Okay.
Oh, look at that. Boom and Yusuf AFK.
Yeah, so my computer crashed again, so I can only be in TeamSpeak.
Oh, well.
I'll watch it on stream.
Haha! Kyle Walker's just been sent off.
Who?
Kyle Walker, City defender. And Rooney scored. Woo!
Alrighty. Alrighty, everybody, drive to the center of the field. Now, do we all know how it works to mark targets?
Yes.
Cool.
Light them up and press T.
Okay, kind of, yeah. Aim towards them and then press T. So, I need one volunteer in the enemy team.
Go on, Fiets, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh, we have Cap.
See, there's a volunteer.
What, Dora?
Alright, remember, try not to ram each other. Alright, keep driving, cruise control, full speed forward, drive circles around the fountain. Now, this is going to be a live shooting exercise. Now, in my team, I'm going to mark targets. In the enemy team, Kevin's going to mark targets. If you die, they tell somebody else to mark targets. Now, as soon as I'm going to mark target, you can wait maximum 2 seconds and you shoot on him. whether he is getting shielded by a teammate, yes or no. Are we guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go. And let's go in. Oh, we're already. No, shoot him. Make sure nobody's shielding him.
Sights up, gents.
Maybe he's a teammate is, or
I wasn't
one of his
marked,
teammates
why
is
did I
shooting him.
get shot?
Make sure that nobody you're not, even if there's a teammate shooting on him. Shoot. So make sure you are not shooting the enemy. Good try. I just bounced on you. I'm not sure about that one. If you shoot at the enemy.
I was looking who is targeted.
Yeah, but you're.
You forgot who is targeted.
No. I targeted you. I targeted him. Yeah, well, you can. If I mark a target, you can press C as well. Remember, look if you're not shooting an enemy, or but make sure there's no teammate actually behind you. That's what I want you to look at. No, I don't want to be here. Alright, do we already know this, whether there are teammates behind us, yes or no?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. Panzer 38, where are you?
I'm hiding.
Come on. Don't waste our time. It's a training, it's not about winning or losing, it's about doing or do not.
I wanted to make a jump.
Come on, just kill us all and that's it.
Because I can. Alrighty. Well, like I said, this was a little bit, trying to get used to the chaos and trying to pay attention to where your teammates are instead of just constantly looking at the enemy. Yep. All right. We're gonna make it a little bit more difficult. Now let's do it like this. Gonna be no. Oh.
My game client just jammed or something.
Who was that? Was that Trooper?
Yep. It's updating the house.
Well, it looks like you're still just online over here, but.
And it went down.
Yeah. So everybody's ready? No. It went down. Looks like you need to restart it, Trooper.
I'm starting.
So, we're gonna do some live fire again. I got some bad news for our Trooper, Madigan, and Mike.
Oh no.
Yeah. The enemies, we're gonna stick somewhere on a position with just the two of us, and I want the enemy to push on us. By the way, do you guys have bigots here?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, don't you know it?
For the ones on the left.
No, not me, just IS3.
Yeah, take your biggest armor tank. Alright.
Biggest armor, did you say?
Yeah, or most hit points. So the enemy needs a little bit more time.
And back.
Interesting, interesting.
Oh, for some reason I'm
Alrighty.
getting a bitrate drop.
Cool.
Bit weird.
Let me see. Where are we gonna be? Yep. Let's go to the field first. Trooper.
Yep.
You can go down the tree line. I'm gonna join you. We're gonna go to E3.
Roger.
And we're gonna make a lineup. Now, from the enemy team, I want my first 5 volunteers to go around E3, E4. And you're probably already gonna guess it. You're gonna push on 2 tanks. It's gonna be like a real live fire. Now, to the field first. To the field first. No shooting yet. To the field first. E4, E5. That's on the field, or E3, E4. Trooper, get on my inside. E5. Next to the building, Trooper. Trooper. To the right. Yeah. Otherwise you will die even faster. Alright, now the first 5 volunteers.
Wait, I'm just going to get into a position to watch it from the stream, so you know when it's on YouTube it looks a bit better.
Do that. So you're not into the battle. So, there's an IS-3, Triple Fin, and me, each in the IS-7. When I say go, 5 enemy tanks push a notch. Only 5. So, that's going to be Headless, Guitar, Cap, Electric Warrior, and Toasting. I want you to push hard, and I want you to kill us. And that's your mission. But, me and Trooper Fin, we are going to defend ourselves. And whatever you do, don't shield the enemy. Yeah. So, are you guys ready?
Yep.
Go! So, 7 tanks can shoot. Super, you can fire as well.
Already fired.
Alright, it looks like Headless Rooster is shooting for Kuta. Remember, try not to shield the enemy. I'm not shielding the teammate. Remember, make sure everybody can shoot on the enemy. Haha, we can shoot. As long as you're not shooting...
Come on, guys, keep moving, trying to get round them.
Oh, be careful about the ones who are... who are still in the game? Hey, good. Are you shooting? Ah! What was interesting to see is that everybody pushed past us, and you know they got behind us, but we did not really make a spread around all around us. Personally, I think it would have been a lot easier for a lot of you if you did that. All right, Madigan and Mike, take the lineup, and the next 5 tanks can push in. Ooh, Dora, you already lost some hit points. Be very careful.
Yeah, Madigan ran me.
Yep.
He's a bully.
Yeah, well, and he was very fast. All right, Dora, just group up with your teammates. Nico, Rob, Graves, Flock there, Hamster, Spider. Kev, you already had your sign. Oh, Dora, class. Let's group up with your team, eh?
There's only 4 in the line.
I'm not asking you to take shots, but you need to be ready.
Mick, just shoot what I hit first.
Dora,
Yes, yes.
to the field. Trust me, you can penetrate both of them. No worries. You cannot take any shots. You can definitely damage them.
Hold on. I'll join.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think you can actually pen for back of the Igloo.
4 tier 8 against tier 8 and tier 10, that should be easy. Alright, are you guys ready?
Ready?
Alright,
Wanna go?
both 7 tanks can shoot, the other ones not. Alright, whenever you're ready you can push. Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, Rob, you're now shooting the enemy. Remember, it's all about having a clear shot. Remember, make sure you're not shooting the enemy. Both the fire, make the shots count. It's going to be a lot easier. Ooh.
I need a bigger tank.
Who does?
Dora does. But Band is not the...
Alrighty. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Rob, where are you aiming at? On the teammate? Oh. And it looks like the tier 8 and the tier 10 won. Ooh. Now, do we know why they won? By the way, for those who've been close and observing.
Well, they focus fired first off and killed these.
That definitely helps. But that means that the enemy or your teammates had plenty of time to kill off the ISP without losing another tank. And that's where it went wrong. It took way too long to kill that ISP. Yeah, you guys can fight it out now.
Well, it's not much of a fight anymore. My repair kit's gone.
Now remember, as soon as that first ISP is dead, that CD is pretty much useless. Because you can quite easily, you know, troll around it, permatrack it, or do whatever you like.
I think we did a bad job on both pushes.
I was not impressed.
Well, they did block each other when I was watching it, and when they drove forwards, they ended up shunting into the back of each other and threw each other's aim off.
The second push was, you know, considering the shooting the enemy, it was already a lot better. They were more spread out. And like I said,
yeah.
In the first push, I noticed that a lot of people. Can we all pick IS3s, by the way? But I noticed that we missed and bounced a lot of shots.
I don't have an IS3.
That's true. Alrighty. Now, like I said, what I noticed a lot is that a lot of people missed and bounced on the IS3. Let's push towards the field. Or move towards the field. No shooting yet. Now, does everybody know all the secrets about the IS3's armor?
No, I don't.
I know only secret that you told us in the previous stream.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell it again, if somebody didn't. Alright, now. The IS3 is a relatively weak armored heavy. But why is the armor special? There are two reasons. Space
Both.
armor, that's one.
Both.
Yeah, it's very slow. So if you shoot straight in the front, it could technically bounce something. It has a spike nose. And if it's turned away from you, yeah, you could bounce, you know, if you shoot on the wrong upper front plate. Although the upper front plate is, like I said, relatively weak armored. Block, can you, yeah. No, that's an IS. Rob, can you turn towards me? That's the other side. I'm behind you, Rob, Craig. Yeah. So turn towards me. Now, if we look at an IS-3, like I said, that spike nose is weak armored. Some people are afraid of those tracks on front of the, you know, on top of the upper plate, but no worries, you can shoot just through them. They're, well, just an extra layer of paper, and that's it. But what is most more interesting is that the complete side skirt between the turret and the tracks, from all the way in the front to all the way in the back, is space armor. So if I look, if I shoot on the top brake, and I shoot there, and you can shoot, well, you can see where I shot him, and the shot said it penetrated him, and yes, technically it did penetrate him, but that is space armor. Alright, one second. Now that space armor is also there, because it goes from all the way in the front to all the way in the back. Now some people complain that I shot on an IS-3, and I shot on the back, but it didn't do any damage. But probably because they still shot on that side skirt. And you can, as you can see on the tank, it penetrated him, but he did 0 damage. Now, for those who've been, who think like, hey, this is new, sometimes when you're on the side and you're in a 90-degree angle, and I'm not going to fire now, but there is a possibility, and very likely, that if I shoot on Rob Grace now, I will go through the space armor, and I will also go through the next layer of armor, because it is relatively thin.
User joined your channel.
Space. So it's not an extra layer, but yeah, like I said, very likely I will go through both. But there's also a possibility that I will not go through both. So that's a little bit 50-50. But the other shot, like I said, if I shoot on an angle on the side skirt, yeah, it will. Well, it's not going to bounce, it's going to penetrating, no damage. And by the way, if you see, for example, that, Rob, can you put auto aim on me? Rob Trace, can you put auto aim on me? I'm sorry?
Say it again, what do you want to do?
Can you do auto aim on me? Now, no, yeah, listen, just auto aim. So, no, that's not auto aim. Right click.
What's going
Look at
on?
me, look at, yeah. Yeah, now he's got auto aim. Now, if you notice
we're
that the
doing a
enemy has
training.
auto aim on you, this is actually one of the best ways to position. Because they're going to shoot on that space armor on the back. And they think like, hey, I got a decent shot over there, let's fire. And they will shoot that space armor. Now you'll be surprised how many shots I bounced or, well, and how annoying it was for the enemy. Like, I bounced on the back of an IS-3 because they thought they could get away with auto aim. Which on the back you can, but you really have to be on a 90-degree angle and not shooting on that back.
It's a training bro. Apple cat.
Cool, so that is one of the crazy space armor. Now, what is the weakest spot of the IS-3?
Front one for lower plates, if it's head on.
Top of the turret.
Yes, that's the only right answer, the top of the turret. If you look on the IS-3, at the end of the gun, it looks like there's a square plate. I don't know if you can see it.
Well, there's enough IS-3, so if you can't see feet, just look at another IS-3.
Yeah.
Can
that
look
plate
at
has about
yourself.
14mm armor. You can penetrate it with a low pressure. Well, face, well, technically not well face, I think. Now, the issue is, if a tank is lower, it could be an issue to shoot it. Even if you're face hugging an IS-3 with an IS-3, it's going to be pretty difficult to penetrate it. But If there's a tank bigger than you, let's say for example a 5100, oh that's 5100, you just gotta look down and hello little guy, boom 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 boom, and he will penetrate every shot. It's incredibly easy to penetrate an IS-3 with a 1500 while face saving. So never face save a 5100 to think like, am I gonna bounce one of these shots? Also remember the, well, you know, the German heavies or the American heavies, they're all a little bit higher, so yeah, they're probably going to penetrate you through that, well, it's not a command effect, but through that plate very easily. And like I said, if you're fighting one of those things, gamble on your spaced armor. It's more likely to bounce or have a 0 damage shot on that one than try to avoid shots by face saving. Now, if we are in an IS-3 and we see a lineup of IS-3s around the corner and we push on them, what is the worst thing we can do?
Auto aim.
Oh,
Too early.
yes. Technically auto aim is not that bad. I mean, if you're going to shoot at the front, you probably better use auto aim, but make sure you don't shoot them in the spaced armor, and yeah, it's not that bad. But if you shoot at the front, let's say it's about a 50% chance your shot will penetrate. Now if you push on an enemy force, there is a possibility that they will return fire. And you will show them your sight. Now the odds of them penetrating is about 95%. Maybe you're lucky and their shot won't know where all they do is critical hit. You could be lucky, but just, you know, you can be practically 90% sure or 95% sure they will do damage with each and every single shot. Now, it's not a problem as long as you make your shots count as well. But like I said, if you shoot on first sight, it could be a little bit of an issue, and if your shot misses or bounces, it's a big disadvantage for the whole team. If you push on an IS-3, what is the easiest way to do damage on him?
Drive by, get the back.
Crack 'em.
Alright, who wants to be a volunteer?
Me?
I'll
No, I'm an IS-7.
Kev,
I'll do it.
where are you, Kev?
I'm here.
Right in front.
Yeah.
Oh, you're there. Alright, point straight towards you.
User joined your channel.
Alright, stay there we are.
Watch
Now,
out.
what I'm doing, I'm looking 90 degrees to my side. Now I'm zoomed out maximum, and I'm scrolling back, so I'm looking down to the ground. Now I press my right mouse button, and I put cruise control on full speed. I hold some distance from Cav, and when I see him next to me, I fire. Now I did not even zoom in, I did not even aim. Like I said, I look 90 degrees to the side, I zoomed out max, I look to the ground, use the right mouse button, put my cruise control, and just whenever I'm here and I think like, hey, I'm next to Kev, let's fire, and I will penetrate. Trust me, this will be about a 98% penetration. Alright, don't shoot Kev anymore. So, for those in an IS-3, you can try it on me. For those who killed me, will take my position. What I want you to do, sure, remember, and you got to keep a little bit distant so you won't shoot the spaced armor. Just look on the side, but you got to do it while driving. Alright, with an IS-3, if I win IS-7, I just want to know how it goes. So, 4 shots fired on me, 4 penetration.
I'll go FP so you can do the same to me. I'm from behind there.
Yeah, but it's only one, so we
So,
don't
yeah.
volunteer. But like I said, this is a very easy way. The big advantage is that since you're looking from above, you can just look around. And just like, oh, yeah, no, I'm next to him. And it's very relaxed way of shooting on an enemy tank. And even if you hit their spaced armor,
Wasting credits.
there is still a chance that you will go through both layers. Because you're shooting from a 90-degree angle. I don't know exactly who it was, but one of you actually took my ammo run. Alright, who's volunteer? Who's gonna stay in position?
Mike's in
Mastigon.
there.
Oh, Mike Nispel is over there.
Oh, and Mastigon in his eyes.
Remember. Alright, everybody try to shoot on Mike Nispel. Whoever kills him gets behind him. Or do it while driving. Do it while driving. Mike Nispel. The ISP. He's very low now. Cool. Alright, the next one. Get behind Mike Nispel. And that one is about to die. Remember, you have to look maximum down. Alright, finish off each other. We're gonna try some more pushing on.
What?
Ah.
That's what we were just taught not to do, Gertha. It's the same in the IS-7.
I don't know exactly how it is with the IS-7. I don't believe the IS-7 has that space on, huh? No. Even with the IS-2, by the way, if you shoot on a 45-degree angle, you can quite easily penetrate his upper front leg.
Don't shield me.
Finally! Oh, one to go. I almost thought you had it. Remember, normally it's the easiest way to kill the low HP and the lower tiers first. Alrighty! Now, we're gonna try it a few more times. Or at least this one. We're gonna push on tanks. Now, besides not shooting the enemy, you know what, make it a little bit even. Whoop. They have the big one and the small one. Alright, Kev, get ready up. Ooh, that was the bigger one.
I thought you wanted a couple of different ones, mate.
Conqueror. In my opinion, the most overpowered tank for its tier. I love it. Alrighty, we're gonna play some 3 versus 4 battles. And yeah, we're gonna do it on the same position. I want 2 volunteers next to me with IS3s, not you, Cab. And I want 4 enemy tanks to go push on me. On us. After that, the enemy is going to go with 3 tanks somewhere over there, and 4 of us will push on them. Now, besides not shielding the enemy, I also want us to make our shots count. Alright, no shooting yet, by the way, no shooting yet.
Are you alright there, Dora?
Right, only 2 IS-3s next to me in the lineup, and the other ones go to the field. Kev, Hamster, Mike, those go to the field. And I just wonder which 4 are going to push us. Now, remember, 2 things. No shielding of the enemy, and make the shots count. If that means you need to wait 2 seconds to aim, or move to a different position, take that time, be calm, be relaxed, and like I said, make your shot count. Is everybody ready?
Fire.
On site, ready, one more to push. Any volunteers?
Hey.
One more to push. Alright, I'll do it.
Ooh.
One more, we need 4.
Oh, Hamster's gone.
Okay.
No. Hamster will be pushed, can push later on. No, it's the enemy team.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's... Well, yeah, well, you can go for medical.
Just check it, we can't fire back.
Alright, remember, after this battle, I will check how many shots you bounce. And you will be judged on that. Alright, you guys ready? Oh, whenever you're ready, you can push. Alright, remember, don't shoot the enemy, make your shots count. Make sure your shot goes in. Alright, well, we don't have to stay stationary. You don't have to stay stationary, Spider. Ooh.
Bingo, you gone.
There you go. Oh!
Oh, that's what we're done. Oh, who's shooting on the field? Don't do that, all
This door, I'm not planning anything.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can penetrate each and every tank here.
I think I can only plan a conquer.
Done.
Alright, guys. By the way, guys, I think you did pretty good over there. Did you guys notice that how much easier and relaxed it is when you just make the shots count? Alright, now 3 of the enemy heavy tanks can make the lineup. Go to the right side, so more on D3. And my team ready up to push around the corner, but it's on the right side of that gap there. And you're going to push to the right. I don't know if it's a good idea to go there with Dora, because she might be a little bit too low HP. You can join them.
I didn't have a choice. They pushed me.
Yeah.
Well, you are technically part of the training.
Line up to go to the right. Alright, who has not electric, flux, structure, go to D3, around that corner. Kev and Toasting, Hamster, Mike, line up to the other side, to the right. You know, to the left,
Yeah,
to the right side.
where I was.
Yeah, because otherwise it's going to be a little bit too busy with all those corpses over there. Remember, those who defend, you can defend, you can move around, you can fill in your tank, no worries.
Fit, sorry, where should we go?
Line up on my...
Oh, yeah, well, one team line up next to electric. Guta, you go join them, because otherwise that light is a little bit... And the rest line up next to Cav. Coasting, line up, yeah, next to Hamster. Rob, yeah, don't go there, otherwise it's not going to be a fair match. It's going to be, they need to have an overmatch, the ones pushing in. So, it's only going to be about Gutov, Theocter and Electric Warrior. Alright, those 7 players can shoot, and yes, Dora can shoot as well. Well, whenever you want to fight, go for it. Remember, make your shots count when you push in. Toasting, whenever you're ready, the team is waiting for you. Remember, don't shoot the enemy, don't block off your teammates. Make your shots count. If you cannot penetrate them, just aim a little bit. Ooh, only 1 shot penetrated. Ooh. Remember, take your time to make your shot count. It's gonna be so much easier. Alright, remember Cap? Oh, well, you were almost shooting the enemy by that move. Yep. Alrighty. Is that game or was Guter still in there? Yeah, Guter's still in there, yeah.
Sorry, Dora, I think you're collateral.
I think I am.
Ooh, remember, make your shots count, make your shots count, don't be too easy to shoot.
I am.
Hamster, be careful shooting the enemy.
I'm blocking, Brian, I'm just saving your ass.
No. Oh, you're now shooting the enemy, Cap.
I'm stopping Hamster dying.
Yeah, you're not about shooting the enemy or
Okay.
shooting your teammates, but not shooting the enemy. Sometimes it's a little bit confusing. I knew he hamster could shoot before Guitar could. Alright, kill each other. Remember, make the shot count. Be calm, be relaxed, aim carefully. Ooh. Now I see it happen a lot, you know, a lot of ICs they shoot in the move when they're already in close combat, and sometimes they move forward, backwards, forward, backwards, forward, backwards, forward, backwards, and the enemy will penetrate you, trust me. Especially if you fight a decent enemy, they will not bounce, they will not miss, they don't do things like that. But if you get nervous, you know, and you move forward and backwards, you will be the one that's gonna bounce and gonna miss, or at least you're gonna make it very hard for yourself, and you are the one that is not calm and is not relaxed. Alrighty. Alright, just to make it a little bit fair, tier-wise. Ooh. Alright. Are we ready, guys?
No.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Now, one rule. We're gonna go through the city. You can start shooting from the first second on. And it's gonna be a battle. So, I'm not gonna give any commands whatsoever. Just play smart. And personally, if you die, I don't blame you. If you shield the enemy, I'll blame you. If you bounce, yeah, you made a mistake. So, like I said, I don't care if you die. Roll it, go to the city side. Don't shield the enemy, and don't miss.
We win, we have a scout.
Oh, that's fine.
Found him.
Not anymore.
No?
I found him too.
We lost our collateral.
Bugger.
Ooh, we're pushing.
Give me a shield.
Oh! That was a good ramp, so I didn't shoot cat. Oh, and again, Kev did it now, asshole. Alright. No.
Blocked there. Behind.
Did I seriously just hit for Lervay's gun?
Alrighty. Well, I myself, I missed or bounced 2 shots, and that was because the enemy were ramming and pushing me. But I was definitely not impressed about what I've seen. Trooper.
Yep.
How can you shoot 5 shots and miss or bounce every one of them?
Matagans. BJ 45.
Yeah.
Front armor pushing me.
You do realize that's an incredibly weak armor tank.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
By the way, you don't have to shoot the tank that is pushing you.
Yeah, but I was alone with him.
Alright, well, normally I would say try to avoid those situations. But especially Joe's German saying the front armor is not that impressive. Shoot on the machine gun if you have to. And otherwise just, you know, you're a lot faster and mobile. Get around.
It doesn't have a machine gun bow.
Oh, doesn't it have it? Oh, right. I bet you can shoot through the front of the turret. It's probably even better than the upper front plate.
Yeah, it's got huge turret cheeks that are easy to pen. That's something to keep in mind when fighting the VK. In randoms as well.
Emerson, you as well. Only 1 out of 7 penetrations.
Yeah, no, I'm not a very good shot.
Well, the IS, of course, he has lack on. Those things.
Yes.
Very good job. You did a team damage. Cool. I don't know who it was, but he shielded the enemy. So, good job.
I got Atank, Headless, Rob, and Matagan.
And which one is in our team?
Oh, the one I shot in our team, I've no idea. He went straight in front of me as I was just about to take a shot.
Well, as you guys can see, that the enemy team, relatively, they did a lot less bounces. And that is the main reason why they won the battle, because we, like I said, we missed and bounced too many shots. The IS-3 has an enormous penetration. You can penetrate the E-100 in every angle because of that penetration. And you don't need gold ammo for that. So all these tanks in here, and they're all relatively weak armor tank. Only the Patriot can be a little bit of a pain in the ass on a distance, all down. But the rest, quite easily. Alright, just for the shit fun and giggle, let's switch side and start again. It's going to be our last one. Yeah, we have technically 1 minute to go, so...
Make it a good minute.
Yeah, well, like I said, remember, it's all about, you know, making the shots count and don't shield the enemy. Which is pretty difficult, but, you know, if you're alone behind them, hey, you're 100% sure you're not shielding the enemy.
Trooper, want a rematch?
No, thank you. I need the bigger gun.
Aren't you fully upgraded yet?
That's the point. I haven't got the top gun yet.
Now remember, we're not even focusing now on the movement or the focus fire, things like that, shooting, or teammates. I think it should be relatively easy. Once you can come down to real team play, there are a lot more things you need to pay attention to. Ah, shite, I missed that one. Too fast. Oh, there goes my step.
What the fuck? Hey, man!
It's not about surviving. It's all about making the shots down and not shooting the enemy. Make the shots down, don't shield the enemy, and make sure Oh wow, why did I fire? I didn't want to fire. Ooh.
User joined your channel.
So who was using gold?
Probably Dora. Dora, were you firing gold?
As I couldn't pen anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Which tank can you not pen?
I can't pen the IS3,
You can pen an
IS,
IS.
the BK without gold. I've tried, but I can't.
Really?
I should be shooting his ass already.
Oh wow. Well, like I said, at the top of the turret, but...
No, it was one of the IS3s that shot me with gold.
In one of the old hide and seeks with Havoc 3 once, I was in my BT7 artillery and I almost killed an object at 140.
You know, even in the tier 1, what was it, T1 Cunningham, you could penetrate a mouse. They tried it.
I got like 60 pen.
Yeah. Well,
That's enough.
That's more than the T1 Cunningham.
I mean, if it gets either on top or underneath, yeah.
Yeah. Well, technically they used some sort of bird, and yes, the T1 Cunningham was underneath the mouse.
User left your channel.
Then he could do him some damage every now and then.
Pete, does it make much difference? I haven't got the top gun on my IS3 yet.
That definitely makes a lot difference. Yes, absolutely. Now you have, what do you have, 175 pence?
If it's the IS gun, it is, yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. Now, as soon as you go to the Deal 9, you got 226, 225, what is it?
225.
225, yeah. And like I said, that's 50 more pen, you know. It's like the difference between the tier 7 and the tier 9 gun, which technically faces like, yeah.
That might explain something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
225 is a very good penetration for a tier 8 heavy tank. What I would say, normally it should be around 25 per tier, so around 200 would be okay for tier 8. The T32, for example, has 198, but the IS3 has 225, which used to be one of the most, but yeah, they've been power creeping a lot of tanks.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the VK, that's got only 200 pen.
Yeah, but like I said, 200 is pretty normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, for now I say thanks for the games, guys. Thanks for the training.
Yeah,
Thanks for the
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed it.
User joined your channel.
I have to admit a little bit, shielding enemy is a little bit like, that would not have been a separate training I would have done. So at least I made it a lot of, how do you call it, active shooting, practical thing.